Hello everyone, this is Faisal again with your Tech Talk for the month. So today I'm coming back again with some very important topic and a big hype these days, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning. Everything that's becoming a norm in these days, which is some labor-intensive process, we try to implement artificial intelligence into it. So what are some of those applications that we use artificial intelligence on a regular basis? Let me give you some top 10 very common phenomenon, very common usage of those. Number one is when you do some e-commerce shopping, for instance, you go to Amazon.com or you go to any website to buy some product and you bought something, your favorite CD, your favorite clothes, your favorite makeup or something. Next time you log in, you see that there's some related recommended product that's coming up automatically. So that is nothing but artificial intelligence. It's learning, the machine is learning what you like, and depending on your liking, you get those recommendations, which is very helpful actually. The next one is a little bit of a security implication of artificial intelligence in a good way. When you spend some money on credit cards on a month-to-month basis, the system, the credit card system knows that how much money you spend on a regular basis, what's your trend. So all of a sudden in some month that you spend above your normal threshold, it could be because of some fraud transaction that somebody got a hold of your credit card number and tried to charge some big high amount, high ticketed item. So it immediately flags you. You get a call from the fraud department of the credit card that, hey, are you the one who is using your credit card, or it's something fishy going on and somebody else is trying to use that card in a bad way. So then you can intercept and you can stop the bad guys to using your credit card on your behalf. So that's number two. Number three is the security breach in your computer. As you use your computer, you start off your computer machine and then you start working at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you go for lunch and the machine slows down a little bit because nobody's using your machine, and then at the end of the day after 5, the machine again slows down, and in between during the day the machine runs really fast. What happens is in the middle of the night, all of a sudden, your machine just started, using some applications from your desktop, laptop, and whatnot. That could be an indication of some kind of a cyber threat that happened to your machine, and somebody else might be logging onto your machine using your user ID password, which is, intercepted. So artificial intelligence can detect and protect and immediately safeguard or stop the bad guy to go into your machine and do any kind of bad things. So that's number three. And then on the chat bot, suppose you have some kind of question in any of the application that you're using, you go into the chat to ask some questions in the middle of the night where there is nobody available to answer your question. So artificial intelligence can literally help you answering those questions through the machine, even though it's a machine, but it has become very smart, very intelligent to answer some of your questions that you may have, and that doesn't require any human interaction with some conversation. So that's number 4. Number 5 is loan application. We all apply for mortgages or any kind of loan and anything else. So when you apply to a bank, you are part of thousands of applicants. So what the bank does, and it does go through this artificial intelligence to go through some checking, like, okay, what's your credit score, what's your credit limit on some of the loans, and how is your payment debt repaying pattern, and so on. Depending on those kind of behavior, it gives you or gives the bank a good indication that you're worth having a loan. So those kind of loan processing is fully automated these days, at least the initial stage, initial screening. So that's artificial intelligence and machine learning. Number 6 is agriculture. You'll be surprised to know that when there is this harvesting happens and your soil becomes very dry because of drought and whatnot, or soil becomes very wet because of too much rainfall, depending on the situation of the climate or the weather, the soil can be treated differently using some sensors, and those sensors can detect, and immediately in the middle of the drought they can start sprinkling water if you have the sprinkler system with artificial intelligence enabled. Number 7 is, sometimes we have in Facebook and social media there's some inappropriate content, especially for our children, for our kids, new generation. So artificial intelligence can be utilized to protect and safeguard from exposing those inappropriate content, and also some text-based, bad, objectionable text. And so artificial intelligence can kind of detect those sort of texting and remove those from the recipient. So that's another good usage of that. Facial recognition. Sometimes the criminology or the criminal justice department use those facial recognition system in the CC camera to figure out who are the criminals among those crowds and whatnot, who are the bad guys, or if somebody is missing, you can literally try to find somebody. And then number 9 is recruiting optimization. Sometimes when you apply for a job, those application goes through this recruiting mechanism to safeguard, to down select you from other individuals. And last but not least, the car safety. When you drive your car on a long drive, you feel drowsy. Sometimes you get distracted. The artificial intelligence in those cars can detect and tell you that, hey, this is time to pull over and have some rest without getting into an accident. So the list goes on and on and on. So artificial intelligence is a great thing if we can utilize it properly. So let's utilize this big, powerful machine learning and artificial intelligence to make a wonderful, beautiful world that we live in. And thank you again. I'll be back next month with some other tech talk. Take care.